Go right here, Coach.
Side by side.
Yep, side by side's good. Coach, if you wanted to start with an opening statement, and then we'll open up for questions.
All right, great. I know, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Pitt. I thought they were outstanding how they moved the ball, their soccer IQ, their athleticism, the shape on the field. And, in the first half, we had 2 or 3 good chances and they had 2 or 3 good chances. And if we maybe get one of them early, we could have been in the game. But just second half, we really moved the ball well and exposed our frailties and scored 2 or 3 great goals and fully deserving of the win. From my point of view, they're probably the best college side I've played against in my 33 years. The way they move the ball, the power they got, I couldn't see really many weaknesses in who they are and what they are. So really proud of my team, and we hung in there. Did create a couple more chances second half, but overall I thought second half thoroughly outclassed by a magnificent team.
Coach John Krasinski from Pittsburgh Soccer now. I just a couple opportunities there early in the first half that maybe could have swung some things differently. What were your thoughts on that? Yeah,
definitely. Look, you score goals, it helps your emotion, it helps you your grit and determination. And I'm being brutally honest, the 3 chances we missed in the first half, we've been putting away all season, and that's the difference. It's a fine line. The header at the back post, the chance on the ground at the back post, and then the header with about 3 seconds to go that should have been put in as well. There's 3 chances that if you get 1 or 2 of them, you're totally back in the game and your emotion's different. Instead, we didn't, and probably put us on the back foot emotionally, and then it's a difficult task from there.
Coach, I just want to congratulate you for this season so far. It's been an honor to be covering a lot of your games. And congratulations to you as well, George. It has been a successful season. And if you had to just describe this season, what has it been like for you two?
I mean, for me personally, it's been a pleasure to be a part of this group. I'm proud of all the guys. I've just really enjoyed this year. It's been my favorite year to date, and I'm glad that I get to leave on a high note in the NCAA Sweet 16.
Yeah, from my point of view, look, winning cures all. We've done a lot of winning this year, so it does create a lot of joy, a lot of jubilation, a lot of elation. But more importantly, being around this group of young men who are superb human beings and a pleasure to be around, and coming to work every day. It's not work, it's fun, and their effort they put in practice, how they are off the field, how they conduct themselves, how they are in the classroom, magnificent students, most of them, and just general great people who I'm proud of. And I know, look, some will play pro afterwards, we believe, but most of them will go out there in the big world, and they'll do fantastic things because they're great people.
And Coach Eddie Fitz, WRHU, when you think about this season and some of the younger guys that you have, and this can go for George as well, has there been anything you guys have been telling them late in these final stages of the year to help maybe inspire them, get them ready to come back next year even stronger after this is the first time we've seen the Hofstra in the Sweet 16?
Yeah, I mean, we've just had a little meeting there after the game and said, look, we've proved we can do it. We're a great group. We're losing 4 really fantastic seniors, but why can't we do this again next year? I think this team set the bar for the future, and we retain a lot of the squad, and we've been shown what the bar is now with Pitt. Very, very good team. So we know what we're striving for, and it's good to aim for in life. And we've got 20 odd returning great players, and hopefully we can add a few more recruits and strive to be at this level again. What do you think, George?
From me, with the younger players that have come in, have just pushed us to be the best that we could be on and off the field. I mean, we've said after the game that this is the standard now. this is the standard set, and we don't want to be having seasons any less than this in the future.
All right, any more questions?
Guys, can I just add, Pitt have been incredible, gracious hosts here, and they've been magnificent in their hospitality, and we really appreciate them and wish them the best of luck in the next round. So it's going to take a really good team to beat this team. So hopefully they go onwards and upwards, and we wish them all the best.
Thank you, Coach.
Guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I resumed the recording. I got head coach Jay Vidovich and Raphael Crivello for you. So I'm going to have them step up, go side by side, watch your step. And then coach, if you want to go opening statement, and then we'll go on for questions. Just make sure that's up.
Yeah, very excited about the result moving forward and into the Elite Eight. It's a really good performance by my guys. We found the goals at the right time of the game, and we're able to manage it well. First half, we were fortunate to escape a couple of good efforts by Hofstra, who, as we know from the past, a very dangerous team. But overall, just very pleased with the performance by the guys, and look forward to moving forward.
Coach, with Hofstra being such a prolific offense, what do you think you guys did well tonight to shut them down on the defensive side?
Our attackers did a really good job of putting pressure on their delivery, and the backs did a great job of denying service into the box. I think that's the biggest thing, and the backs were also very good at finding the balls, the air balls that were being put in to initiate their attacks. I thought they just did a good job, like I said, denying service into the wide guys, and then they handled the wide guys, and the midfield did a good job dropping down and finding the second ball. So I think that was a key part, and we were able to keep the ball for long periods of time, which helped us avoid them getting at us.
Jay, you basically just answered my question was, how
you don't have to ask.
Yeah,
Anything,
I know,
right?
but I got to add to it though. The possession was how important though was it, and how much time did you spend in practice this week preparing in terms of how important was it to possess against this Hofstra team?
I think Rafa, it was very important, and it's something we've been discussing, but this practice really started back in August, and it was great to see them in fruition of it tonight. They did a great job in the build outs. They found themselves third man play and handled the marking of Hofstra. So I think, it got better, I'd say.
Yeah, we worked a lot on it, like even last week on the tempo of the game, when to attack, when to keep the ball a little bit longer, to bounce it in the middle, to open spaces. And I think that it was pretty good today on this aspect of the game. We knew how to keep the ball, how to make them run, and how to push when we had to. So they weren't very able to set their soccer during this game.
Yeah, Raphael, as a defender, I guess you probably don't get all that many scoring opportunities. What's it like for a game like tonight to be the one celebrating the goal twice?
I'm not gonna lie, it was a great feeling to score, especially at home, because I scored once this season, but it was away, and scoring at home in front of our crowd, and such important goal like this during the tournaments, it's really important for me, and I really hope that it's gonna happen again. I'm working a lot on it, and yeah, it was great, and it was also great to help the team to reach this really important win for us at that time.
Raf, in terms of being prepared on corner kicks in those moments, in a close match, you never know, but coming up with a set piece goals, but you did it twice today, just getting to the ball. What's your mentality there?
We've been working a lot on it as well, and I think that when we are going into the box, we only have to think about scoring goals, about being really strong in the box. And for example, in the second goal, I put a first header, the keeper saved it, but I was all right, it's not done. I have to put the ball in the net. So I tried my best like to stay focused and to push even harder to get the second goal. But yeah, it's like a mindset. It's really important when we have corner kick to use that as real opportunities to score goals and to punish teams.
Jay, I believe I calculated, I think 8 of the 9 goals you guys have scored this NCAA tournament have been either scored or assisted on by French players. Is there some sort of French pipeline going on here, which is the new wave?
I hope so, I guess. No, it's been very fortunate with, our first player and Valentin Noel came on over, and I believe he had a good experience. We certainly enjoyed having him and the same people that helped us. Then we were able to get Rafa and Bertin, and yeah, it's just we've been very fortunate. So they fit in. They're very good students. They've been educated in the soccer system in France, and they've been tremendous people too, which is I never knew that about Frenchies.
Yeah. No, we are really enjoying our time here. Everything is really nice, and we're having a lot of pleasure on the pitch with everyone. So yeah, it's a really nice feeling to be here.
Jay, I just wanted to ask, and both of you really, about the defensive focus today. Knowing how good Hofstra is offensively and being able to score quickly and get in transition and counter. Just talk about your team's overall defensive performance.
Yeah, I mean, once again, it goes, we believe in the collective and that first line defense of our front runners, Val and G up high, their pressure there, the wingers, Bertin and Dexter and Matt Bailey, they put good pressure on them. So it took 5-10 yards off of their service. And then the backs were tremendous at playing those balls, because everything was being, was a combative, it was confrontational, and they were able to win those. And our attacking guys then fell down deep to find the second ball. So that was an overall effort, and Nico was called in to play as well a couple of times, big, when it did skate through. But they did a tremendous job. Like you said, we're very, very conscientious of their attacking 4 or 5 players were capable of scoring close to 40 goals this year, and their services are great. They attack the box well, so we were very concerned with that. And we're also very concerned how that when they score a goal, they tend to come in bunches for them. So we thought we did a very good job managing that today.
Another question for both of you. You guys, I'm sure could be playing Notre Dame next match, depending on how their result goes. Is that something that you guys have circled, knowing that they knocked you out of the ACC tournament?
For me, what's circled is to get to the Elite 8 and to get to the Final Four, to get these guys back to have an opportunity to chase the big trophy. Notre Dame had success against us this year, but history, if you look back at the years before like that, I think we've done quite well at them. And I think that our guys are confident enough now to know that they're going to be a formidable challenge. But there's one that will rise to. And you also know that you can't count Wake Forest out of this equation either. And that would be another challenge, because they beat us earlier in the year as well.
All right, one more question if you guys have any.
Jay, in terms of your team's overall health, I know Rodrigo took a pretty good knock there, or he's had issues with his hamstring. Looks like he had to come off. What's the overall team health at this point?
Everything has been great. People are available, and that was just a tragedy, because you could see what a fine performance he was having. He hasn't played in about over a month, and you could just see what a factor he is for us. It is going back to a renewal of his hamstring issue. We're not sure the extent of it now. That'll be assessed in the morning in the next week, and we'll do the same thing. We'll bust our hump, and he'll continue working as hard as possible to get on the pitch for us, because he knows how important he is to this program.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Jay. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you for supporting it.
All right,
Thank you. Bye.
all right, good luck.
You're a natural.
Yeah, I would like to grow up aboard